Hey everybody, I just want to go over a couple of things that you're going to have to do for your upcoming Columbus Day tournament. So there's been a lot of confusion. We also have a few new coaches who are unfamiliar with this website. So I just wanted to make this quick little video for everybody to try to help you. If you still need help after this, please let me know and I'll be more than happy to walk anybody through what they need. So one of the things there's been confusion on this year, there's two different sites that we're utilizing. It's Got Soccer, which is this site right here, where we registered our teams for the tournaments, specifically the Columbus Day tournament, and we also have Got Sport. So anything regarding your EDP league is being run through Got Sport. Northern counties, they do it through their website. Our rosters were made through Got Sport. So Got Soccer is a completely different site that we used to utilize for EDP in the past, but once again, they switched over to Got Sport. So we can't be confused between the two. When you go onto this Got Soccer site, when you go into the login in the upper right-hand corner, there's a click down, a little arrow you click on. It does say Got Sport login because even though they're two different sites, they still are somewhat connected by the same company. You want to click on where it says Got Soccer Classic. Okay, so we're going to click on the Got Soccer Classic. This will bring you to this page, so I'm sure most of you who had some experience with it will remember this page. If not, we're going to go where it says Team and Team Officials and then the login area. All right, so we're going to click on that. So for this purpose, I'm just going to utilize the Coach of the Forces sign in. So just bear with me when I sign in. So all of you should have already have access to your Got Soccer accounts. I've provided you with user IDs and passwords. If you don't have it, let me know and we'll help you get in. So every team is going to have to go into this area here, okay? So for the Force here, it's showing the 2021 Parsippany Pride Invitational. It's showing that they're accepted, okay? So what you want to do is you want to click on this, the link where it shows the event for the 2021 Parsippany Pride Invitational. All right. You're going to have to do a couple of things here. So they want you uploading documents prior to the tournament. In fact, they want you doing it by this week because they have to check everything to make sure everything's good. So you're going to click on the documents button here. All right. So it looks like Jenna has already uploaded the official team roster and the player passes. Okay. So the way you would do this is it's easiest for your player passes. You could either scan them all into one document or you could take pictures of them and then attach it into this folder. So the way Jenna had done this and the way you're supposed to do it is where you see player passes, you click on choose file, and then it will be whatever file you name it, you need to attach it in, and then you hit upload file, and then it should appear over here. Okay, so I do not have any electronic copy of it, so you just need to, like I said, probably the easiest way is to scan it in bulk or take pictures. You don't need to upload each individual picture one at a time. They want all the pictures at once. Then it says here official team roster. So that's your roster. If you're playing in Northern Counties, I would attach your watermark roster to that. If you're playing in EDP, you should have your CGSL roster that I provided your teams with. You want to, once again, scan that in, or you should already have an electronic copy that I provided you with. You want to click choose file once you get there, and then click on that. As far as the emergency contact form, I'll find out a little bit more about this form. I'm not sure exactly what they're looking for with that, but I will follow up an email. But just to make it easy for you, once you get that form, you want to fill it out, scan it, attach it in, upload the file, and then once the league goes in and checks everything, there'll be a green check mark where this little box says verified, and there's a little question mark. So those are the three things you're going to be required to bring. Additionally, what you need to do is, if you haven't done so already, you need to go onto Eastern New York Soccer website. And you need to go to where it says forms. Click on the drop down arrow and you want to click on travel authorization, okay? You want to complete the form on this page and send it in, and they will send it back to you almost immediately. Okay, so since we're going to Jersey, you have to prepare this document and have it with you. A lot of times the tournament directors ask for it, a lot of times they don't, but the last thing you need to do is go to a tournament and not have the proper forms there. So according to Eastern New York's soccer rules, we are supposed to have this when we're traveling to a tournament at all times. So please make sure you've done it. I had sent you the previous link for that already. I know a couple of coaches have reached out to me and told me they did it already. All right, so now we're going to go back to the home page here. So some of you are new to the Got Soccer page. What you need to do is go in here and you need to make sure all your information is accurate about your page. So you want to click on the coach. So Jenna's gone in here. She's done all this information already, which is perfect. If you have an assistant coach, you click on this tab, you want to add that. So it will add all your assistant coach's information. If you have a team manager, click on the manager and do that as well. If you don't have a manager, just make the head coach and the manager the same person. You could click a button and it will automatically input that information for you. Now you need to click on, once again, we're at that home button. You see this little gray area here, you're going to see roster, okay? You need to individually put every one of your players into this roster, okay? This is how your roster is going to formulate for the tournament, and I'll show you that in a minute too. So the way you do this is you're going to hit register new player, okay? Every player needs to be placed in here. You have their cards. If you are in Northern Counties, you have a U.S. club card. You go into the U.S. club ID. If you're playing in EDP, you put it in player ID above this, not in the U.S. club. You put their names, their date of birth, their jersey number, and the address. So once you put that in, it will save a profile for every one of your players. All right. So let's just go back to the home area here. That's how you input new players. I've gotten a couple of questions on how to do that. So we're going to click on the Parsippany Pride Invitational again. So once I go into this, you're going to see an area where it says roster. This right here is blank because Jenna hasn't put the roster, the players in on the roster yet. So once you add the players onto your roster on the main screen, they will appear in any of your events rosters. This is very important because you will need to bring this with you, and this is basically your match day form for your games at the tournament. Okay, you'll need to provide this to the referee. So when the referee checks you in, they'll check your passes and they'll check your match day forms for the tournament for this. So once the schedule comes out, you'll be able to click on it. Another question I got was, when is the schedule coming out? I'm sure you've all received the email since you've registered for it. The flights are out, so you can see what flight you are in. You can see what teams you'll be playing for the most part. I would anticipate by this weekend or Monday or so that the flights will be out. Once the schedules will be out. Once the schedules are made, the schedules are made. We can't change any times. You know, I've been asked, do we know what times the game will be? It could be anywhere from 8 in the morning to 6 at night. I really don't know until your schedule comes out what time your games will be. I hope this helps. If anybody needs additional information or additional help, please just give me a call. I'll be more than happy to jump on the computer and walk you through all this again. And once again, as far as the emergency contact form goes, I just have to find out what this form is, and I'll be sure to follow up with an email to everybody. Thank you very much. Have a great day, all.